Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Celeste Garcia. I'm a full-time eBay seller and I also sell on Poshmark as well, okay? So today's video is inspired by me, by my slow sells. I've been experiencing slow sells, and so today I want to talk about why the issue, why do we get slow sells? Why do I get slow sells? Why do you get slow sells, okay? So stay tuned, but before I get started, I want to say that, this is simply my personal experience, my personal opinion, so keep that in mind, okay? When I was thinking yesterday about what my next video was going to be about, I simply said, I want to make these videos and I want to take you through my journey. I started making these videos mainly to help beginning eBay sellers, people that want to try doing it either part-time or full-time, but I also want to take you through my journey and what's going on with me. As I was thinking yesterday why my sales are slow, I quickly answered that question, and I want to share it with you, okay? But before that, I want to tell you a little bit about me, so you know where I'm coming from. Remember, I left teaching to stay home with my kids. I felt like I wasn't spending a lot of time with my kids, and so this is something I do to be able to stay home with my kids. I love what I do. I love this because it allows me to stay with my kids, but I also love it because I love the thrill of hunting for treasures. And so for me, it's easy to do it as a living because it really feels like a hobby to me. And so I did tell you that, we were moving. We actually moved, but this is only a temporary place. We're moving again, hopefully in a few months. I have two kids. One is 3, one is 5. My daughter is in kinder, and my son actually stays home with me. He's been extra clingy lately, so that has impeded me from getting some work done, which is completely fine. I keep telling myself, this is the reason why you decided to stay home, Celeste. So calm down. And so my husband actually is a high school teacher. He teaches health and PE, and he also coaches 3 sports throughout the year, so he's busy. Teachers are busy in general. I know from personal experience. Sometimes I feel like he should be helping more, but I remember how hard it is to be a teacher, and then I'm quiet. Anyways, so he gets home pretty late. Monday through Friday, I feel like I'm basically on my own. I have like all these responsibilities. And so I run my eBay store, my main eBay store, and I also have started a business with my sister. We have a kids online thrift store, Lots to Love Clothing. I'll link it below so you can check it out. And so we also run an eBay store together, okay? So we have a lot of things going on, and like lately I've been having a hard time just balancing everything. Which brings me to my first point of why we have slow sales. And that's because simply you're not working enough. You're not sourcing enough, and you're not listing enough, okay? So like I said, I will always give you my personal opinion, my personal perspective. So lately I just haven't been working enough. I haven't been sourcing enough. I haven't been listing enough. It's been hard for me to get everything balanced and, do a little bit of everything. And so that's the main thing. I usually go sourcing at least 2 to 3 times a week. And lately I've been doing it once a week. So when I go once a week, I don't find as many things as I do when I go 2 or 3 times a week. Okay, so that's one of my main problems, sourcing, finding the time to source. And I go sourcing. Yes, I take my son with me, but I try, when I go to the bin especially, I don't like taking my son because it's dirty, it's, dusty. I have allergies, and I know my Savvy will probably get an allergy, so I don't want to take him there. So I have my mom watch him. My mom actually watches him when I go during the week. And sometimes I try to go weekends because my husband's home and I leave my kids with my husband, and so that gives me that peace of mind. I just haven't been sourcing enough, and which means I have less stuff to list, which means that I'm making less money. Okay, so that's the first thing. You're just not working enough. You're not sourcing enough. Okay, especially if you're a full-time seller. You have to list a certain amount every day to get those consistent sales, okay? If you're not finding enough, you're not listing enough, you're not going to be getting consistent sales, okay? Second reason why you might be having slow sales is because you're simply not pricing items right, okay? Most of the time it's that overpricing is an issue, okay? A lot of people don't look at their sold comps carefully. You know, so an item is selling for $20 and they'll list it for $50 thinking their item is more. Well, your item is just simply going to sit there and it's not going to sell, which in turn is going to give you slow sales. Okay, so when you're listing items, make sure that you're looking at sold comparables and that you're being realistic with your item. Okay, yes, we want to sell an item for $100, who wouldn't, but you want to be realistic so you actually sell your item. Okay, another thing that has helped me is be open to offers. Okay, I'm not saying take low offers, but I'm saying, you know, just be open to offers. You might want to price your item just a bit higher to, you know, take those offers, but don't exaggerate with your price. Okay, one thing I've learned that I've changed my business and I've changed how I do things is, before I was very set on my price. You know, I didn't take offers. I would do buy it nows. Yes, I would sell, but you know, I feel like when I changed it to taking offers, I get more sales. People want to know that they got a good deal, and so by me just overpricing it, and I usually just overprice it just a few dollars, maybe $5 to take offers, that allows you to sell it for a pretty good amount. Okay, and the third reason why you might be having slow sales is because you're simply not buying the right things. You're buying things that are not selling. So every time you're sourcing, make sure that you're looking at your active listings, sold comps, so that you can see if things are actually selling. Okay, so you don't want to pick up something just because it's cheap, just because it's a few cents or $1. You want to, because it's just gonna stay there. You're just gonna store it. Make sure you're looking at your sold comparables so that you know the items that you're purchasing, that you're sourcing, are actually selling. So that's something, you know, that you're gonna just learn through time. When I started, I used to just pick up everything that was pretty cheap that I thought could sell, but you know, I started getting smarter. You know, I don't want to keep things too long, and now I'm very careful at the things. And I've told you before, at the things that I pick up, I might not pick up a regular tank at the regular thrift store, but I might pick it up from the bins for a few cents. You know, so just keep that in mind. So that's all I have for today. I'm gonna implement these tips for myself. You know, I don't make just videos to just tell you things. I actually make videos and I give you my opinion, but I'm also going to implement these strategies, and I will keep you updated as to, you know, how it goes for me. I'm gonna work on being better with my time, managing my time well, so I can get, you know, work more, so my sales could be better. So these are all things that you can control. You can do so much better if you just put in the work, if you're, you know, careful with the things that you pick up, and then you price carefully. I hope this video helps. By the way, before I end this video, I want to share 2 things that sold that I told you that I was going to share, and it was the smart wool pants. The smart wool pants actually sold Sunday. I'll put them up here. They sold for $36. So remember, I listed them for $19.99 at a starting auction price, and they were in pretty good shape. They did show a little bit of wear, but they were overall in pretty good shape, and they sold for $36 through the auction. Okay, now another item that I wanted to show you was this Oh My Gosh top. Remember, I told you that I buy things even if I don't like them. This is a particular item that I don't like myself, but I know there's a demand for, and so I started it off at, I believe it was $19.99, and it sold for $37 just yesterday. Okay, so I'm going to ship it out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helps. I'm actually going to implement these things myself. I'm going to try to find a better balance between, you know, all the things that I have going on, and look forward, please, to a video of, you know, my sales now, do my sales, you know, hopefully in a month, and you know, me implementing these strategies to get better sales. And remember, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and share my channel with your family and friends. That would really help me out. I also wanted to include some recent solds, like these Lululemon leggings with the flaw that sold at an auction. And these Miss Me jeans that were missing the main button also sold with a starting auction of 99 cents. And then the Eileen Fisher top that I posted about last week. And this is a Soma robe. It was new, that sold for $32 plus shipping. And lastly, a pair of vintage Levi's jeans that I took an offer on for $20. Hey, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.